The screen is yours.
Problems is a part of life. And to face the problem is an art of life. So I want to start with a question or a statement for all of you. So please raise your hand who agree with that quote or statement, that problems is a part of life and to solve the problem is an art of life. Please raise your hand who agree with me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, almost 300 agree. Okay. Like what I said before, that problems is a part of life, and to face the problems is an art of life. The second question is, but don't worry, I won't ask you all, this for myself. The second question is, why to face the problem is an art of life? You know, in our life, in our daily life, problems cannot be avoided. It will always come and go in our daily lives, like that. And the real problems is not the problem itself. The real problems is how we react to the problems. And for all that, I have a story. This is an old story. I hope it will be inspiring us. But I didn't have the slide. I want to imagine the story. Once upon a time, there was an old man, an old master. He's a wise one, and he lives side of the lake, the peaceful lake. And one time, there was a young man. The young man with a state, he said that his life is very full of problems, and he told the old master that his life is full of sorrow, and he feels like that his life is full of problems. As one problem's solved, and comes another one. And he asked for the solution to the old master, and after hearing his story, the old master just smiled, and then he asked the young man to take a glass and fill it with water. And after that, he asked the young man to put a handful of salt and put it to the water and stir it well. And then he asked, please drink the water. The young man is, yeah, what this old man want me to do, but he doesn't think about that. He just drink it. And then the old master asks, how does it feel? And the young man, yeah, it's terrible. It's very bitter, right? Because it's only a glass of water and fulfill a handful of salt. It's very salty and very bitter. And then this old master take the young man to the side of the lake, and then he asks to pour another one handful of salt and take to the lake. And after that, as the same order, he instructs to the young man to take a glass of water, and then she asks to the young man to drink the water. And then, as the same as the first story, he asks, how does it feel? And can we guess? The feel is very fresh, right? And the young man asked the old master, what does it mean? Why do you ask me to drink a different water? What the old master and then said, the salt, the bitter salt, if we represent it as the problems or the bitterness of your lives, they have the same amount when you pour it into a glass and pour it into the lake. But the problem is how this glass or lake reacts to the salt. You can feel very bitter in the glass, but why in this lake is not, you can feel the salt. And if we represent our heart, our minds as a glass and a lake, how we react to the problem is the same. It's the same amount of problems, but we feel the different results when we make a wider of our heart. That's why the problems will come and go, but it's not, once again, it's not the real problems. The problem is how we react the problem. So I encourage you all, whenever we find the problems, whenever the problems knocks on your door, please remember this. Don't be a glass, be a lake. Thank you, I'm Kusmay.